also think that this could be an attractive place from day one, like the Golden Knights. Remember, you saw free agents willing to take a little bit of a bargain to come here. They might line their salaries up to be a free agent that summer because, hey, I might want to go sign in Vegas. And everybody knows each other, the team and players these days. There could be a little movement to say, hey, we want to go to Vegas. We might have a top pick that year, and let's be good. Maybe not year one. Year one was an anomaly with the Golden Knights, but like year 2, 3, 4 to where this team is here and good already. Same with Seattle.
Well, and speaking of the success of basketball around here, of course, we talk about the historic franchise and with the Running Rebels, but how about in the WNBA with the Las Vegas Aces? They've also put out the red carpet for the growth of basketball here. So it's not just what happened back in the 90s with the Running Rebs. It's now the Aces, too, making it so much more attractive on top of that for a team to be here.
And you know what? The Aces are actually in like the opposite situation. They have now an expedited offseason ahead of them. Everything that's supposed to happen from when they finish play in October until now has to happen in about 4 weeks. So we are excited that players are going to get these new $1 million contracts. We always say that Asia Wilson is one of those max players. Guess what? So is Jackie Young. So Jackie Young is going to command close to $1 million, and if the Aces can't do it, the other teams would offer her that. So the Aces are going to have to match what Jackie Young's bargaining price is also, and then they have to lose some players in the expansion draft. So they've got to put a brand new roster together, see who they can salvage through these expansion drafts, which will be the first week of April. So there's a lot of change that's still happening. I'm waiting on the terms of the expansion draft, but there's so much to be proud of. Looking at the new agreement, I'm like, wow, they're getting so much.
You gonna frame that thing, Daryl?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and every single player is a free agent. I mean, we talk about all that movement that's going to happen in the WNBA. I kind of wonder if one of these teams will just pay, you know, way more than they should for a couple of players because they want to compete now.
That's going to happen. We're going to see that in the expansion drafts at least. You know, that's 2 rosters, so that's 20, 24 spots out of the remaining 12 teams or so. So everybody's going to lose a player or two. But the Aces having a very deep team. Remember how much they needed Dana Evans? They really needed some of those contributions off the bench to win these games. And Alyssa Smith, those are players that the other teams are going to, you know, want to court. But still a great moment to be excited for all that they accomplished in this negotiating phase. I'm looking at the pregnancy benefits and terms that were established for the players. They now have to be brought in. They can't just be moved off of a team when they're pregnant. We saw the De'Erica Hamby situation. Housing is guaranteed throughout this 7-year CBA. So a lot that they managed to secure in the past couple of weeks, mainly in New York City.
Would you say that that 10-day meeting that just didn't ever end, that was justified now that we see all of these details that they were really looking to iron out?
Yes, but I think that not just myself, many others would say, why didn't we do that sooner? Because if that happened sooner, this wouldn't be so condensed right now. And condensed seasons, which it won't be condensed, the off season will be condensed. It tends to have side effects from time to time, so you want to be mindful of that. But they're going to hit the ground running, practice hard. Everybody's happy to get back to work, but hey, that's the good news, right? It could be worse.
Good news. That will be chasing hopefully another championship.
Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daryl. Well, building a championship caliber team by thinking outside the box. When we return